folks, it's your boy Hatfree Speaks. We're going to jump in today with Queen. You might be thinking, Hatfree Speaks, why don't you sound so erratic? Because this song is called All Dead, All Dead. At last, the video. All Dead, All Dead. That's not really a song you want to be jumping out of your seat for anytime soon, is it? It's not Another One Bites the Dust kind of vibe. It's not Somebody to Love. It's not The Show Must Go On. It's not, I was about to say, my guitar. It's almost like that song, While My Guitar Gently Weeps. I know that's not a Queen song, but okay. It's kind of reminiscence leaning towards the other side. Folks, if you are new and you haven't already, go ahead, do it. You know the score. Some of you guys may not have accounts. You don't need to subscribe then. I'll let you off. But if you have an account on YouTube and you're watching this, bang that red button. It actually helps the channel. If you are interested. If you're not interested, then obviously don't do it. And that'll be on your conscience, isn't it? Alright folks, this is All Dead, All Dead. Read some comments and yes, it's interesting. Interesting song. I'll share my thoughts at the end. Let's jump in. I believe Brian May wrote this one. Okay, here we go. First time listen, first time reaction to Queen, All Dead.
She came without a farthing, a babe without a name. So much ado about nothing is what she tried to say. So much ado, my lover, so many games we played. Through every fleeted summer, through every precious day. All dead, all dead, all the dreams we had. And I wonder why I still live.
Sometimes, you know, when you're hearing a song for the first time, sometimes you totally miss the first verse. You know how it is. You know how it is, folks. I'll be honest. I'll keep it real with you. That first verse went over my head because it sounded quite complex. Yes, I know that's Brian May playing the piano. Yes, I know that's Dr. Brian May singing as well about his cat. Thank you, John, for highlighting that to me as well. Right. So here he is singing about his cat. And it's already proven quite interesting. It's proven. It's almost reminds me of when Freddie did Delilah as well, isn't it? So Queen do have fascination with cats. I do miss my cat as well. Let's jump in again.
She came without a farthing, a babe without a name. So much ado about nothing is what she tried to say. So much ado, my lover, so many games we played. Through every fleeted summer, through every precious day. All dead, all dead, all the dreams we had.
So it's quite interesting. In the first verse, he's indicating the fact that the cat, the history of the cat. Oh, came without a father, a babe without a name. And then apparently, at some point, she spoke to him, you know. So he's actually painting the narrative about what's to come.
And I wonder why I still live on. All dead, and alone I'm spent. My sweetheart instead. All dead and gone. All dead. All dead, at the rainbow's end. Still I hear her own sweet song. All dead, take me back again. All my little friends, all dead and gone.
be honest, folks. As much as that was perplexing, you can't really. It just sounds really sad, like emotionally, not like sad as in rubbish. Like sad, like emotionally. I mean, the story there is quite okay, and then his voice is so. It's a real old Queen vibe to it. It just sounds a bit eerie. It just sounds really. As much as you want to groove to it, you can't help feel emotionally attached in some respects. He's talking about a cat that's passed away, and you loved the cat so much. Who can't relate to that unless you haven't got a pet? They could relate to somebody close to you, all right? So it's fundamentally dealing with loss, right? Like whoever, anyone significant to you. But he's just singing it. Who knew you could sing a song saying "all dead, all dead"? Only Queen could come up with something like that. Do you know what I'm saying? It's quite, I'm perplexed, but I'm enjoying this as well. The journey through sound on this one. Here we go. Interesting, but hope I still believe. He goes, I'm old, but still a child kind of vibe, innit? Alright, that was Queen Productions Limited, 2017. That is a nice outro. Queen, what you need to be doing is like fixing your thing at the end like I do on my videos. So you have got a segment to put the bloody YouTube video suggestions, you know what I mean? If you need some help, call your boy. I'm willing to help out. No charge for the first one. For the first video. I won't charge you for the first one. But the second video, yeah, I'll be invoicing you. Know your price, folks. Know your price. Otherwise, what's the point, yo? Yo, guys, that was Queen All Dead. Very, very interesting song. Very interesting. And I still believe you're alive, basically. I know you're dead, but there's a hope. And I know you still breathe. Interesting. I love the bit, that robot at the end. That's from the News of the World, right? Is that... Anyway, where's that? Yeah, News of the World. Yeah, I got some of the albums, like stamps, collection stamps at the back there. News of the World. News of the World. Not the world. News of the World. Interesting that the cat was exploring that inside there. So that means that must be from that album, perhaps. Otherwise, there'd be no correlation to it. Who knows? Folks, that was it. That was Brian May with All Dead, All Dead. I would say Queen. But however, it's to do with... It's peculiar. The piano... I never really... What I'm looking for. I've never really heard him play the piano. I've heard him sing before. I've heard him, the Who Wants to Live Forever official video. There was a few other songs he's done. 39, right? And that one as well. But this one here, the piano playing, it is almost... I'll be honest with you, folks. It wasn't fancy. It was almost like Freddie. Like, nothing too abrupt, but it was to the point. Like, it wasn't so much where you're like, oh, I'm so overwhelmed with the piano playing. It was just enough. Just enough to ensure the listener is hanging on every word. And then Brian May's just... I mean, he has that vibe, like old school. I meant like old Queen. It's like a... It didn't sound like him too much, I'll be honest with you. So it's a very younger Brian. It sounded a bit more like, You wouldn't, if you heard that, folks, do me a favour, if you heard that, you wouldn't think it was Queen, right? Would you ever think it was Queen? But that's Queen, guys. They always make songs, always do music to keep you guessing. Alright, folks, that was my reaction. Make sure you're staying safe. I really do appreciate everyone enjoying the reactions, especially Queen, because fundamentally it's a journey that continues, that will always be a part of this channel. Fundamentally, what is the backbone of this channel, because from there is what I kind of, it's a funny story. I can't believe I was actually dismissing the group from the start, you know. But I'm so happy to have embraced them in and become a fan somewhat. And sing along to their songs. Who would have thought, hey? Alright guys, make sure you're staying safe. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.